Hello, in case anybody's there. So I got a bunch of fairly short little horror games here, and I figured, you know what, let's just at least get started on those. I think this was kind of a project by, not even a project, but by this one guy who had made a bunch of horror game prototypes or such, and then he just decided that, you know what, let people play them, make a short compilation of them, and that is Unsorted Horror. Hisui and Ketragor and Hytone. And apparently these are real short. I think the Steam page said that these are probably like 10 to 15 minutes each, and there are 5 of them. Unsolid Horror is a collection of experimental first-person horror games. Most games are very short, into 15 minutes, and are designed to be played through in one sitting. They do not feature save mechanics. Longer titles that feature save mechanics will be marked with a disc icon. Okay, so there are something a bit longer then. Hey, Blackus. Navigation in. So, start from the beginning, I suppose. Other Side. Other Side is a puzzle horror game where you secretly drill through a reinforced metal wall using a janky drill. You have to repair and maintain the drill throughout the process, using tools and other pieces of equipment to pinpoint and fix the issues that occur. 15 to 18 minute playthrough. That's a very specific number. Generally drill with configurable components. 10 pieces of separate equipment, no hand-holding, undecorated terminal text will guide you your path. Soundtrack by Jabu. Sure. Game. Oh, it's gonna do this thing. So OBS is probably gonna have a bad time with this. Well, that was a lot louder. And OBS, yeah, he's gonna have a bad time with this. There we go. Official civil guidelines of Chapter 1. Do not talk about going outside. Do not think about going outside. The place keeps us safe from the dangers of the outside. Out there is death, out there is nothing. I believed that once, until an explosion unfolded on the surface level. The crowd that gathered there they all saw, and nobody was surprised now when they were missing the next day. To keep people in a metal box, one must show power, but they forgot one person. I saw, all right. It's time to leave. Can I... No, of course I can't adjust mouse sensitivity. Do it from the mouse. Oh! I think I may have seen somebody play this. Interact, left click or E. Button Q. Options, escape. Everything I need to start drilling is here. Get started, I should use computer. There's mouse speed sitting here. Excellent. It's a bit wide. Much better. Although mouse sensitivity is still really high. Insert drill into casing for diagnostic report. Into what casing? Can I put this away? Q. Are these all identical? Seems like that. Is that better? No? Where do you want me to put it? What exactly do you want me to do? Oh! Not just the drill bit, the entire drill goes there. Everything okay? Keep safe distance from the casing, drilling will automatically stop when an error is found. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen somebody play this. Obviously, I don't remember a whole lot about it. Drill bit function has an error. Oh, that looks quite busted. Ever play Siphon Filter? No. I have Siphon Filter 2, that's kinda in the backlog. But I don't know if I'll ever get to it. That game, or that series in general, hasn't really drawn me in. Battery charge. Yeah, okay, I do recall. It's a bit... Yeah, I don't have a PS5. And I prefer physical games on consoles. No, I am not a fan of Splinter Cell. Although I did do co-op speedruns of Conviction or Blacklist. I can't even remember which. I think it was Blacklist. Oil level and coolant level. I think it's under this. Yeah, I definitely remember these bits. Then yeah, not a choose your own adventure thing, for sure. Drilling a hole. Layer 1 or 2 drilled, and you need to start drilling layer 2. Final layer will activate shelter security measures. There is no coming back. Yep. Security arrives in 5 minutes. I'll keep drilling then. The issue. Battery, drill bit. Yo, this would make Payday so much better. Go! We have 4 minutes. Turn on the lights. Oil and coolant. I can't tell which is which. I think it was that way around. There we go. oil coolant, drill bit, and battery. Hitboxes are a bit clunky, I feel. Especially this one. Go! Yeah, that really on its last legs. Everything is falling apart. Oh, hello. This place isn't what it... Inspired by Hugh Howey's Rule Omnibus. Okay. I would say that's a decent little mini-game sequence that could fit in some lengthier game. Yeah, short and sweet. Alright, and then OBS will continue to have issues with this. I'm actually gonna close this entirely for a second. So I can adjust the master volume, because this is launching separate instances of Unity for each game. And there was a master volume setting in the main launcher, which I know you cannot see right now. In fact, I will let you see it. There we go. Let's draw the master volume all the way down. Another 25 cents for each launch. Also, I'm sure, considering that was like 15 minutes as promised, and I'm sure somebody's out there thinking, well, that was shit, that's not worth the money. This is free. These are like free prototypes that this guy made and decided to release. And I think for something like that, that was perfectly fine. nifty little moment that gives you a nice amount of tension and makes you juggle a few things. I think the key in that previous game was that you need to realize that the battery takes time and you can do other stuff while the battery charges. And if you just do the other things and then charge the battery, you probably won't have enough time to get through it. Control Room Alpha. Maybe I've seen somebody play more than just this, because this looks familiar already. Please don't. We'll see. So one of them is supposed to be, at least one of them is supposed to be longer, and it's supposed to have some sort of icon indicating that you can save in it, but I'm not seeing any icon in any of these. Can take 5 minutes to find, wonder if there's security catches. Don't know what would happen at that point. I assume there's a fail state of some sort. Control Room Alpha. It's your first day on the job as crane operator in a dodgy underground science facility. Your supervisor will show you the ropes. Oh, and by the way, I hope you didn't lie on your resume regarding the fact that you are not scared of spiders. It's a great little horror game that does a great job of world building, scares, and dark humor. All in just 5 minutes. By Alpha Beta Gamer. So that's gonna be a short one. And warning, it might be loud, even though I set everything to lowest volume. Launching now, you can't see it. Oh, that's actually fine. Nope, that's a bit loud. Yeah, that's a bit loud. Something like that? Yeah, that seems fine. And there we go. Shut up! I will lower my mouse settings. E or left mouse?
Control room Alpha, do you copy? Control room Alpha. First of all, congratulations on your new position in the EKRE Foundation. My name is...
You know what? Maybe I will up the volume a bit. So we can hear my wonderful supervisor talk.
Constantine, and I will be your supervisor for this shift. Let's start by opening up the nest covering, and then we can get down to business. Your controls are hot, operator. Standing by.
Thanks. 2047. I read any of this? No.
Alright, begin the self-control procedure. Lower the crane in the nest and pull out the vessels. Then put them in the sample case. If you are unsure how to proceed, Refer to the crane operator manual.
Do we have a manual? Either way, I really like the little setup there. Very cute. Oh, it was a laser. Okay. The laser doesn't feel all that precise for lining this up. Yeah. Okay, well that helps.
Well done. Now, I will remind you to be very careful with handling these vessels. Each one is worth over 1 million Vietnamese dong.
What are you... Oh, you want more of them. Goodbye, 1 million Vietnamese dongs.
Right. Okay. This is not your fault. The crane seems to be broken. I'm afraid Mission Control will not be happy about this. So, just go down there and put the sample into the case yourself. Don't worry about the thing, comrade. Most of the creatures that came out of that nest are harmless. Go pick up the sample. Standing by.
Most of them are harmless. Big-ass spiders exit at own risk. Oh, that sounds good. Can't see there. That's a great sound effect.
Good job, comrade. We might not have gotten all the sample, but for the first time... What? What is that? Is that some type of...
Okay, I like that. I don't think the ending was quite as satisfying as the rest of it. The mysterious ball rising from the hole was a bit unnecessary, I think. Could have just focused more on the spiders rather than try to add anything on top of that. But that was cute. Oh. And back into the launcher. I mean, I would say 2 for 2 so far. These were both pretty enjoyable. Carbon Steel. Carbon Steel is an experimental puzzle horror game where you conduct unethical research in an underground laboratory. Work out how to operate miscellaneous machines, cross-check data tables, and procure general anesthesia. The difference between life and death can be any overlooked detail. Features 15 to 20 minutes playthrough, over 10 pieces of separate equipment, personal Apple Lisa 2 computer, crisp floppy disks, multiple endings. And again, it might be loud. Content warning, disturbing imagery, flashing lights. That is loud. Continue. So this one has saves, even though it's supposed to be 15-20 minutes long. Shuttle 4. Passport. Shuttle 8. Me. Not paused. Mouse sensitivity 200. Okay. That's a way to handle settings. Papers, please. It's a game I should probably play at some point. Shuttle 1. I've played a bit of Papers, Please at some point, long time ago, but maybe you should give it another good go. Bye. Yeah, if this was Half-Life, I would softlock just about now. I would jump into this tiny room and get caught in the area transition and clip inside a wall. That was my last experience with trying to play Half-Life. There's an invisible wall currently. I assume it's gonna go away. Just customize. Greetings from the research team. We will be carrying out the main sample pull from the pit, which hosts a multitude of pressure-treated organisms. After the pull is successfully completed, you will hand the data over to the team. As we discussed, this job will take a total of 3 days. We are still in the middle of setting up some of the equipment. Please enter your holding cell. Lovely. Carrier vessel console. No life form detected. Controls unlocked. Hold main lever to initiate ascent. What do we have and what can we interact with? Outdated firmware. More lovely sounds. Anesthesia formulator. Well, what do you want from me? What are these? Delta class. Do I have new email? Yes, I do. Good morning, we are ready to begin. Raise the life form vessel from the main control lever. Automatic surface. You will find blank data cells in the canister rack along with empty anesthesia canisters. The lifer must be unconscious for the duration of the data pool. Procure the correct mixture using subclass weight data tables. Please begin. We are eager to get started. Blank data cells in the canister rack along with empty anesthesia canisters. I see. Early class, beta class, and alpha class. Yeah. So what do we have here? We got beta SC1. Although first I need to figure out what you actually want me to do. What is this? Are these the same things? No, they're not the same things. But that's probably the canister rack. Okay. Data cells and anesthesia canisters. Let's assume that's anesthesia canister. Checks out. Weight 133. $40, $39, $21. Wait, was it subclass 1? Yes, it was. And are these in correct order? Nitros, ISO, SIVO. Yes, it's correct. 40, 39, 21. How do I... How do I increase it? No? No, 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 no. Ah! Alright. What do we do with that? Insert canister. Do you want this canister or... No, I assume this canister is anesthesia, so it probably goes here. Then we need this canister over here, right? Armed. No? Or that goes in first. Maybe. Please begin. Well, thank you for the instructions. Go. Go. I mean, you saw the manual that we had in the spider lair. That's what we're dealing with. Right, so what do you want me to do with this? That wasn't open before. Have fun! Day 1. I like that. The dream moments kind of remind me of No One Lives Under the Lighthouse. Just a hard cut. Yeah, before we... Oh, hello. Before we check anything, let's check the email. Good work. Your work yesterday was excellent! The data you pulled far exceeded our expectations, especially considering the fact that this laboratory hasn't been in use for decades. The engineer has finished setting up the old surface analyzer. You can use it to pinpoint exact data class measurements from otherwise unknown life forms. This will aid us in gathering even better data. If your work continues at this pace, then we have big plans for you. That doesn't really tell me what you want me to do, though. But thanks, I'll figure it out. No class, I see. Threat level 3. I don't know what the threat level of the previous one was. I really like the audio in these games. Minus 1300. Well, I need to figure out data class somehow? Hello. Hello? Read me. Read carefully. The contents of this disk will be erased once ejected. We haven't met, but I'm the engineer. I overheard a conversation from the researchers. You're in trouble. I'm working on getting you out. I've taken one of the data cells you'll find tomorrow marked an X. Give it to the researchers once you're done. I won't hang around for long. It's either tomorrow or never. See you soon. Yeah. It's dead. These games have just the type of details I enjoy. I really think like that picture right there. If only I could read what that says. Surface Analyzer 3D Render Module. Version 498. Cross-matchings compatible. Alright. Ah. Ah. Alpha SC1. Oh, the old disk's still there. How heavy are you? Like 100 and something? 148. There. 9433. Also, I don't think it's too early for Escape Plan from Unknown, considering the game is supposed to be like 20 minutes long. Wondering if I could make a save. Because it said multiple endings. And I want to see what happens if I mean, I don't know which ending I'm gonna go for initially, but I would like to see both. sounds are still really good. Bye. Dream sequence. Final pull. Once again, the data you provided is excellent. Well done. We are now ready to begin the final pull. The vessel has been honed far lower depth than earlier, meaning that this organism will be exceptionally violent. Use your newly equipped fabricator to repair the exterior of the carrier vessel. Prevent it from breaking through. Tomorrow is a very big day. Get some rest once you're finished. Alright. So this is probably gonna be kind of like the drill thing with the previous game, where I have to micromanage the vessel condition with this as I do other things. Hey, Wiz. First level 5, origin at 5,400. How does this work? I see. This thing. Perhaps a bit too rhythmic with the banging. Beta SC3. $116. Well, 48. $48, right? I'm gonna have to double check this. $12.40.48. Yes. There's really no reason not to keep this up. Basically full at all times. I'm gonna do my job. Do I give them this? Or do I do my job? What if I do both? It's gonna break through. Yeah, maybe that was the escape. Even though I did my job. I wonder if I can quickly check the other ending without having to go through all of that. So I would say that out of the three I've now played, this was the weakest one. Simply because it seemed like there was more that could have been done with this, whereas the other two were really just had, hey, here's this idea, and then you do what you can do with that idea and don't push it any further than that. But this one felt like there should have been more to it. It kind of left me wanting more. Okay, it has continue as an option. So this puts me to day 3. Yes, it does. Alright, so do it again, but don't use that particular. I wonder if this is the same as before. Oh yeah, the weight is definitely different, you're right. 108. And it is Charlie SC1. For 195. I'll open that again because I will forget. I have already forgotten. This damn dementia kicking in. For 195. Plus, another thing that makes this less satisfying than the other two is that even though this was falling apart and I had to keep repairing it, it didn't feel like there was any real urgency to it. Goodbye. We just finished reviewing the final data pool. Indeed, your work has proven to us that the risk is justified by the benefits. Excellent work. However, compared to ourselves, the life forms we have previously studied are significantly less advanced. We believe that a human body would yield far more interesting results. You will have the honor of being the first pressure-treated human. Please remain seated. Yeah, that ending also wasn't very satisfying. Yeah, that's the weakest one of the three so far. But two more to go. It's not bad, but it was lacking something. What's next? Concrete tremor. Concrete Tremor is a short experimental puzzle horror game about plastic explosives and Soviet apartments, where the story is told from multiple perspectives. About 10 minutes, one and only ending. Again, this might be loud when it boots up. Yep. Yep, that is a bit loud.
I am starving.
Oh my god, this mouse sensitivity is wild. And this art style is wild.
What do you see from your room? What do you see? All I see is a wall. You know someone with roof and rats, right? Really? Yes. So, where are we? I have no idea.
Back to roof then.
Two players on the roof. Permission to open fire? Negative. What if they jump ship? It won't be unfair. They are going to die anyway. The rules are simple. Attacker zone, 25 buildings, 5 shots per turn. 5 consecutive missiles to the opponent full. First one to detonate on the opponent's building win.
We're playing battleships? Oh. Where are we aiming? Buildings 25. I'm not really sure what he's indicating. Is that a building? But he because they don't have to be in that ship. Can I look up? I can't really look anywhere. I don't want to click on these things. Well, let's start from the beginning. A1. One A? No? Or do those count as attempts? I don't know what this means. Oh, what? Hang on, are these... Whatever, let's keep doing this. I'm sure it will get a phone call in a second. Ah, I see. I see. So the attacks don't occur until, well, everything at once. Yeah, alright. Alright. How far did I get? I got A8, I think. Oh wait, I see how this is. I've been aiming real poorly. I only now understood the symbols. Okay, so these are hits. The white dots are empty.
Hello, I am from the Occupational Safety and Health Administration. I am terribly sorry. It seems there has been a mix-up. You are not supposed to be here. You will be evacuated. Oh my god, really? Yes. I just need to know which building you were in. It's building. Please, thanks.
That's a little messed up. We'll play along. Was that even... I can't see the letters. That's a minor issue. Now let's aim for B7. C1. And why not D1? And C2. Oh, I got one. Or two. Three out of 5. And the collapsing buildings don't look great, let's be honest. It's clearly just one model just falling over rather than anything collapsing. D4. C5, C6, C7. Oh, why not C8? Okay, so the bottom floor actually collapses. But yeah, that doesn't look great. Maybe C, D, E. Okay. I, 9. Absolutely whatever. G9. Oh, I've done that. F9. I've just did that. H9. Hey, that wasn't too bad. I'm still gonna lose. Yeah, the text-to-speech, or voiceover, however it's actually done. That's nice, but the game itself. It's more of an idea than anything else. Fuck you too. Game over. Yeah, that wasn't very good. This game is Unsorted Horror, as seen over there. And it specifically said there's only one ending, so I am supposed to lose that game. There was Concrete Tremor. Tartarus Engine. Tartarus Engine is a short horror game about a monumental computer designed for imitating eternal torment. You play as a technician in a group of people that set out to tap into the vulnerability in the machine. 15 minutes, atmospheric environments. Again, might be loud. I was mostly thinking of the what's that saying, like somebody had that saying of we wrote a book about thing. It's the most horrible thing that has ever been created. And then somebody goes and creates what is it called? I know that's a thing. No. Some sort of torment. Torment Nexus, that's what I'm thinking of. Didn't have to Google. Also, just as I looked at my phone in an attempt to Google Torment Nexus, I see that somebody donated 1337 to me. Thank you, person. I don't have a way of actually reading that donation anywhere. First, let me get not Torment Nexus on screen. There we go. I will do first Google Torment Nexus to see what the saying was. Sci-fi author. In my book, I invented the Torment Nexus as a cautionary tale. And the tech company responds with, "At long last, we have created the Torment Nexus from the classic sci-fi novel, Don't Create the Torment Nexus." That's the thing I'm thinking of. I'm not familiar with this basilisk thing, but maybe I need to look into it. It was MPI1. Thank you for the tip. I found a way to read it. I don't get tips, so I don't know how to handle them. I don't know where they appear. Rocco's Basilisk. Okay, I'm gonna throw a Google search over there, and I will look into it later. As you know, sounds interesting. Weird shit, always interesting. Anyway, Tartarus engine. As far beneath Hades as heaven is above earth, construction began on the foundation of great computer. Decades later, the first reality of eternal torment was imitated by the machine. The year is 2009. And the Tartarus engine was created. I read that really wrong. Time passed. To prevent workers from exploiting the machine for their personal gain, multiple protective measures were set in place. 4 technicians devised a plan and executed it into the night. There is no such thing as absolute security. Hey, Henry. I wouldn't worry about these horror games. Not exactly bunker, but fun little things. Okay, we can definitely deal with the audio. There we go. And we can leave whenever we want to, right? Of course. Harper, what's the time? 46. We're cutting it close, but we should have enough time. Steve is going to blow the power at midnight. Once the engine automatically reboots, the inmates will be thrown into stasis. It should give us maximum power output, hopefully.
the hard drive. Shit. You don't have literally been anything other than hard drive. Alright, Harper, go down to the lower level and insert the rectal partition element. Meanwhile, we'll get everything set up here and keep it short. You don't have much time.
Immediately I start trying to press every button I see. Where do I want to go? Danger. I guess I want to go in the one direction I can go. Ah, there we go. Here we go. Looked like something out of Half-Life. Horror stuff? I mean, sure. Although I wouldn't worry about that in this case. But hey, thanks for dropping by. Ah, I see. This is like the first game. Except I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. At all. Ah, okay. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Goodbye. I am understanding. Took me a while to understand what I was even looking at. Hey, hi, Wince.
Harper, we are about to calibrate the device in a moment. There isn't much time left. Strap yourself in. I've almost got everything set up. Which preset are you running? The one where you peel potatoes? Splendid. Don't worry, it's just for a moment. I'll pull you out as soon as I get nominal ready. Alright, see you in a bit. I don't understand. They managed to translate the nature of consciousness into mathematics and recreate it in a digital interface, yet they use it for this. What even is this?
Potatoes, dude. What you don't understand? I can't pick them up though. I want to peel some potatoes.
Alright, is the image clear? Yes, the image is clear. Good, I'm setting up the cascade preset now. Warping in 30 seconds. Cascading the engine in itself should exponentially increase the 1.2 factor of time dilation. Our consciousness will be stored in thousands of empty void branches until we reach the final layer. There, we will have all the time in the world to craft our perfect presets. How long did it take you to write the code? I did not write it, I found it.
Like all code.
Did it work? Shit, it said, right where each for the keyboard. Why, I can't move. I forgot to disable the automatic. It's spelling us out. It's spelling us out layer by layer. What the hell did you... How many layers deep are we?
Eh. I feel like this falls into the same category as... what was the other one called? carbon steel. But it feels like there should have been more to it. Yeah, it seems like it's getting interesting and then it just stops. But alright. I would say, I mean, perhaps, I mean, I think they were in the order of creation. I don't know if they were ever released anywhere prior to this. But these were like 2022 games. And at some point we went on to 2023. I don't know where this one lands. But I would say these two were definitely my favorites. So, coincidence or a good move that these were the first ones, because they put me in a good mood. And then, even though these three were weaker, I didn't really mind that much. Yeah, it was very Iron Lungy thing as a whole. Hey, Iron Lung, Game of the Year 2022. AKA the only game from 2022 that I played, I think. Suggestions on indie horror games? Sure. I won't say I play them, but I'm down for suggestions. Chio. No, at least like write that down somewhere. Put on some music. Ah, not out yet. I see. Yeah, I'm not gonna look into demos. I don't expect these games to be that substantial anyway that a demo is worth looking at. All or nothing. I have DreadX Collection installed. Okay, I'll wishlist the Chio for now. But first, I mean, I have Unsorted Horror in my website, so let's do a recap on that. Not much to say, but let's at least say that I played it. At least that much. The usual thing. What am I looking for? I am looking for backlog. Finished. Yes. In about an hour and a half. Wasn't sneaky. Let's see. Cleanse and... that's a good word. What were the games called? We had... The Other Side and... I mean, I would say that this collection is kind of carried by the other side and Control Room Alpha. And the rest were fine. Like, I like this sort of art style, and I like the audio in all of them. Joey the 6. Steam horror game list and Fallout 76 is on there. Yeah, Steam tags are pretty good. Wow, that worked. Nice. Alright, well, I guess I have something to fix. I'm missing a... Oh, I think I know what's... No, I don't know what that's broken. Huh. Hang on a second. That shouldn't be broken. Why did the cover art just disappear? I mean, it didn't disappear, it was never there to begin with, but why is it there to begin, not there to begin with? Oh well, I'm not gonna debug that now. I'm a hack, a complete tool. Don't know how to program. So what's next? Oh yeah. Mild recommendation to Unsorted Horror. If you like quick little horror games. Oh, I could do Red X Collection, or I could do Paratopic. I don't have infinite amount of time. I think those are both short, but I don't know how short. Maybe it's Dread X Collection, since we're on the theme of very, very short games. So I would love to know how many or how long these games actually are in Dread X Collection, because there's quite a few of them. How many games is this? Ten. Fuck it, let's do it. A moment, let me set this up. So of course I haven't prepared this ahead of time and I don't have a quick way to do it. I mean, I should have a quick way to do it. I haven't bothered to actually configure a button for it. Hey, my boy. Play full screen. Sure. Let's see how loud this is.
Slicing up the days.
Quite loud.
We toil away and pretend it gives us purpose, supporting lives we hope are stable, and relieve ourselves with smaller, more manageable oblivions. When we become dissatisfied with the process, we try to rebalance our needs. Less dairy, more gym, less booze, more weed, less gym, more dairy, etc. But the balancing act never ends. The cycle never stops. Sanity is a construct, an artificial invention of humanity, and like all constructs from the mightiest skyscraper to a Lego house, it must be maintained. When your maintenance fails and the edifice crumbles, you will realize that the creeping dark comes not from without, but within. Sanity was always the unnatural state. Sanity was the invader. At the end of that long, entropic road, when all your humanity and sense is withered away, only the madness remains.
Oh, yeah, that Void Stranger is gonna be on my currently playing list for a long time. But with the rate I'm going, I solve like 2 puzzles every day. Maybe. And it doesn't matter that how many puzzles I solve a day, because I still don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing in the first place. What a confusing game that is. Cool. Before I actually get started on this, more water. We'll be back in a second. Alright, how about we start from the top? The pay is nice.
So, one of the more intolerable habits of first-year ethics students is their seemingly unquenchable passion to constantly debate tired and ultimately pointless dilemmas, none of which is more tired and pointless than the trolley problem. Do you stand by and let the trolley kill 5 people, or do you flip a switch and direct the trolley to hit only 1? It generally devolves into a protracted debate on the utilitarian valuing of various peoples that would be okay to sacrifice over others. That is, after the deontological wankers have since declared their superiority and are now drinking healthy gulps of their own self-satisfaction. Unfortunately, they rarely see the fundamental absurdity of the entire experiment. I mean, the choice of the many versus a few doesn't happen in a vacuum. A triage doctor doesn't choose to save the healthier patients just the once. They do so every time such an emergency arises. And the reasoning is simple. Biology dictates that we all subconsciously assume we will be part of the many. We preserve the group because it will help us preserve ourselves. And in return, the group gives us a reasonable abstraction as to how our actions are justified. You know, trickle this greater good down a few levels, and you can see how someone can work for 10 years selling running shoes and never ask who made them. You know, the real lesson of the trolley car is that clarity is absurdity. Abstraction is reality.
Is that the same for all of these?
Mike.
It is not. Alright. Discover what happens in an ultra-secure facility as you get ready for work and wander in the dark halls of your office. Using old-school fixed camera perspective, they're watching your every move. There we go. Is this also gonna launch a different executive? It sure is. Ah! What a pain in the ass. Having to fiddle with sound levels for every game separately and then work with the screen capture because OBS doesn't realize what's going on. Become the better future. Scientist. That's what I'm supposed to say if anyone asks. I didn't really study to become a scientist, I've just always been obsessed with processes and experiments. I was recruited to work for this company. I'm not sure how they found me, but they've sent me a letter. I almost threw the letter away, but I'm glad I didn't. The pay is nice. What was I? Spot on, took away, empty pockets. Mindfulness works on secret projects to help humanity improve at an exponential rate. If you're systematic, can follow instructions and have effective written communication, come work with us. That's what the job description mentioned. The company doesn't have a website, but I know they've existed for more than 20 years. I did my research, I'm a scientist. Pay is nice. Turn off the cell phone, or the cell phone, close the locker, lock the locker, pull on the lock. Make sure it's locked. Reputation wasn't too interesting, but I was in a rough spot. The company I worked for closed, something about cash flow issues. I didn't know much about business, but I was told this happens a lot. Parents moved away, they said something about wanting to start over again. They never quite liked that I didn't want to pick up family business. I guess they abandoned me. And then I couldn't read the rest. Sandy's not here. Used pen. Can I have it? Guess not. Damn light's broken again. Scan the key card, open the door, stay silent, note at the guard. Walk through the door. A job that contributes to the advancement of humankind is no simple task. There's a reason this is an ultra-secure facility and that no unauthorized person can go inside. Even I don't know everything that happens between these walls. I don't question what I'm being told to do. The pay is nice. Also, if the stream is lagging, then that's the game being very optimized. Pick up the handgun, load the magazine, remove the safety, put the gun. Yeah, it's not that jobby for me. I don't really know what I can do about it, especially since it's, in all likelihood, going to end pretty shortly. So it's probably not worth it to try to fix it too much. Stay silent, wait for the lights, stay in the lights, walk to the office, stay silent, they're watching. Yeah, I've seen this section from Penumbra Black Plague. Right, this is where I left my notes about the implant hardware specs. Technical hardware specifications for the implant model COMX Q39 distributes the base voltage of plus 12 volts. Can be tuned to provide a range of minus 5 volts to plus 5 volts without compromising stability. Current milliamps limitations. Can output a current between 3000 milliamps and 4000 milliamps. This is a hard limit and it can't be bypassed at the moment. Milliamps can be changed by increments of 10. Range, current milliamps. Minimum 3200, at an absolute minimum of 3000, maximum 3800 and an absolute max of 4000. Thankfully the software automatically calculates those, so I don't have to know anything about them. Milliamps and to volts ratio. At plus 0 volts, the range of the current is blah 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 blah. Thankfully the software automatically also calculates those. I might need to deduce this aspect to match requirements. Okay. The company is obsessed with security. We work on sensitive research probably funded by the government. Most of the information is redacted when I receive it. They make sure the schedule of the other researchers doesn't overlap. You never cross someone in the hallway. They open only the required lights on my way to the office. Everything else is pitch dark. The door locks after I step into my office. I'll need to ask permission if I need to use the bathroom. But I don't question it. The pay is nice. These are the instructions of what I need to do today. And to get to work. It's the process I have in mind to get through the day. Step 1. Determine which combination would leave subject with positive benefit and no side ill effects. Even better if we can someday... Even better if we can get something to plus plus. Find the optimal hardware configuration for the COMX Q39 that are supported by chosen medications. Submit for validation. There's a lot of experimentations and trial and error in this job. If I'm unsure, I can submit any solution and proceed. The system will just run the tests for me. Easy pay. This briefcase is killing me. I should drop it off on my other desk before I sit down. Fuck, that briefcase is heavy. At least now I can run if needed. They already got the autopsy report out. Michael Resman. Cause of death, sudden cardiopulmonary arrest due to abusive cocaine and methamphetamine use. Pull back the chair, start the computer, sit down, move the chair forward, enter my password. Due to experiments on the human brain, we improve them by freezing the state they work in. At least that's what they're promising. I gather data, do analysis, and enter new values into software. I vary the amount of medicine and hardware specifications to test different scenarios. The software runs simulations on my parameters, and if the results are good, they'll send me in the experiment room. The pay is nice. Yeah. Right, mouse. We actually use that in this game. Okay, so we want something that gives me plus plus. Does this actually affect anything? Instructions, I should maybe look at those. Oh, these are those instructions. No, keep doing it. Requirements. Get nothing. I should find all the notes I've misplaced around the office. Oh, I see. Now I can run. Yeehaw. The fuck? Mask collection. Been collecting these over the past few years. Real shame I got some of them dirty. You have a bigger head than it seems. I'm breeding these bugs. I'm hoping to extract some chemicals out of them. Interesting, the bugs injected with dye seem to split off into different camps. I think I have my glasses to read the label on these drugs. Oh! I wrote down the effects on counters each medication. I had a strong feeling that we should start penalaxine as the baseline. It's the prime drug that mindfulness is trying to push right now. And I just have to figure out the prevalence and eliminate side effects. All the gross things I see in here, it's good to have interesting fish to look at. Fishes! Fish! You fuck! And that one's not arrived yet. More things on side effects. Results. Okay, I still don't have all the notes, I guess. Oh, yeah, it's at 4 out of 5. My sad little bit gives me nightmares. Wait, there's a note right there. I don't remember putting this here. Activation requirements. These are the requirements for each of the medications. Prior simulations return these interesting limitations that show the medicine will not activate unless these requirements are followed. Was I just killed? Huh? There's some text right now that I can skip, but I can't see it because this note is in the way. I can't close it. Yeah, I'm currently in control, but I can't see what I'm controlling. Okay, I think that broke. Let's do that again. Won't take long because I don't have to read anything. Oh, and I can't run yet. That's right. Must say, this is not quite as good as the Unsorted Horror collection. Based on sample size of one game. Or not even one game, half a game. I don't think my stress levels went that high last time. I'm missing one note. No documents found. 5 out of 5. Okay. Then what did we need to do? Requirements. Oh, I see. Said start with something specific. Penalaxin. Activation recommended for penalaxin is below -2 volts offset. Then we need something that counters hallucinations. Antipsychotics. Psychotics comes from Nefasco. Activation recommended for Nefasco. Even voltage digits. Well, I think that should be good. Yeah. And side effect is lower heartbeat. What helps with lower heartbeat? Reduced metabolism. Which we get from Clipidazole, Adalponiva, or Relmanaxin. Start with Relmanaxin because it also gives hallucinations, which we have already countered. Which apparently doesn't work. What else do we have? Adult Boniva gives anxiety. What counters anxiety and what is required to activate Adult Boniva? Urge should match the tens and units digits of the current. Tens and units. Wait. So that should work. Hey, Danny. Anyway, what counters anxiety? Serenity. What gives serenity? Only Balmaxin. But it gives you skin rash, so we don't want that either. That's the final one. So we don't actually want... Ugh, I don't... What do we not want? Oh yeah, you're right. Daldasil does give you everything you want. Alright. Then we double check the requirements. So Adel Boniva was pretty straightforward. No, it's not straightforward. I assume it means this number and this number. And I'm sure the stream is laggy as hell right now. Deladasil. All digits in the current need to be unique. There. No. 420! There we go. That'll do. Nefasco. Even voltage CM -2. And Penalaxin was -2 volts offset. I think that's it. Solution doesn't pass all requirements. What does it not pass? I don't know what is wrong. Other than over here, the mindfulness logo being off-center compared to their I don't know, tagline. That is definitely wrong, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. -2 below -2? I'm not sure what you mean. I assume this is... It changes everything when you fuck with these. Oh yeah, it has to be below, so it just has to be -4 then. Right. -2, not including -2, is what you're saying. And even voltage digits, yeah, we've got that. Hertz match the tens and units. Can't do 10. Can't do 40. Can't do 30, but we can't because we need all unique digits. That should work. Everything is in order. Okay, yeah, you were right. So -2 is not included. Could have maybe phrased that better into requirements. I'm pretty confident with this one. See what the results show, though. Alright. Spacebar, not the mouse. Save the changes, stand up, chair back, wait for the door to unlock. I think the clown mask is moving. It's my calling, time to head out. Experiment room is down this hallway. These empty halls give the creeps. This shit is nerve-wracking every single time. I've done some bad things, things I'm not proud of. I go to bed with nightmares in this place, raging inside my head. And I couldn't read rest. This place is so dark, I can barely see anything. Seems like the tests have completed already. Let's see, there are 4 test subjects to validate. Patient 165 died. Cause of death, car accident, head-on collision, sudden death. How is 166 doing? Increased pulmonary efficiency by 12%. Vital stable. Success! Patient, what the fuck? Blood is empty. Where's my fucking card? Oh no, I'm so fucked. Oh. Well, that was very underwhelming. Moving on. Car tank. Explore the ruins of an ancient society on a dead planet. Escaping the game to see controls. Hint. Think Raiders of the Lost Ark to start. Sure. Which part? The one with Nazis turning into skeletons? Sure. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of horror games that fit that bill. Like Unsorted Horror just previously, I think was actually pretty fun.
Michael, this is fucking horseshit. I already signed the fucking papers. Gave you far more money than your miserable ass is worth. And even fixed the window I smashed after I walked in on you. Fucking our gardener. You have the dog, the house, the art, and judging by the amount of unreciprocated messages I've sent over the past few months, most of our friends. I swear to Divine, I can't go one single checkpoint without getting another demand from your lawyer. I've actually come to dread those little beeps that signal I'm in the flare's shadow and can once again briefly communicate with members of my own species. But this one really goes too far. I am not giving you Stephen. He's fine with my mother. The Judicator will not side with you over a simple 9-month absence that I will remind you I do for the good of the entire Commonwealth. I'll be home before the judgment is even finished processing. If I don't make it, he'll have everything he needs until he's old enough to take up his own mantle. The dangerous job card only got you so far. And even so, I'm pretty sure at this point you're far more dangerous to my health and well-being than any of the shifters out here.
Sure. And again, have to fiddle with OBS and audio. I pressed enter twice. I think it started twice. Your mission is to investigate the ruins of the ancient Dalvicate civilization, but something ancient of it. Thanks. Use your tribute to light up dark places. Objective: explore the temple and reassemble the mummy. Nice tent. Okay, let's find a properly dark area then. That's a sprint. Oh my god. Okay, no audio slider. And that's where I started from. Can I interact with this? Not directly anyway. Maybe I'm supposed to do something with these areas. feel like I'm missing something. Quite a lot. Ah! I am not getting this. Can I interact with things somehow that I'm not understanding? What is this? It's highlighted, so I feel like I should be able to interact with it. Any controls that I'm missing? Any ideas, anyone? I feel like I'm about to throw this one into the dumpster. Because I don't get it. a mirror puzzle. Like the light source goes where that symbol is over there. Seems like a mirror. Hey! I drew a brain. Seriously? Platforming? Wow, extremely janky platforming. Yeah. Brain is a dangerous thing to have. I think it's been mostly universally accepted that whatever organism first developed a brain did the world a great disservice. This really wasn't necessary. The game lag or the stream? Probably the stream. Because these games are probably not very well optimized. I can try to fix it a tiny bit, but no promises. That may or may not have helped. Really, the only thing that would help is getting a new GPU. Another puzzle that I have no idea how to even get started with. Okay, I solved it. I was like, do you actually have oxygen level mechanic in this? But no, it's scripted. It happens when you solve a puzzle. And I solved it. I don't know how I solved it, but I got it. Also, man, why is that clipping so hard into this container? Come on, come on. Solution was on the wall. Great. Oh. Oh! And I was hoping to check the picture again in case there's more hints for later on, but I guess never mind. Oh! Oh! Also, yeah, I feel extremely stupid about the first mirror puzzle, by the way. Because the game flat out told me, think Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's part of Raiders of the Lost Ark. Not this part, but, you know, the part with the staff and the lens and whatever. Can't see anything. This is really dumb. This is really bad. And now I can see even less. Oh yeah, I am loving this one. You know, Unsorted Horror was free. And it's way better than this. First game collection. I hope so. I hope so. The good news is, there's like 4 more Drex collections. Like, for the love of God, give me a flashlight. I press jump. I get it, the plants are supposed to indicate where the platforms are, but it doesn't really help that much. Or if I paid attention to them, it might help a bit more. But hey, I do have those 4 other Red X collections as well. Because at some point they were in a bundle for €5 or something. Like, you know what? I'll give those a shot. This is not the best possible introduction to these. Oh, you woke up. I really don't feel like this game needed enemies. I got the legs. You fucking joking. Like, are you gotta be kidding me, right? This is awful. Like, we really did not need enemies in this. But look, oh, the enemies can follow me here. The enemies don't even have to jump, like I do. The surprising thing is just how long this is. I don't know what this switch does because I don't have a chance to take a look, because I'm immediately getting attacked by enemies. There's no volume slider. Why would there be a volume slider? come over here? Oh, you can. That's fucking hilarious. God, this platforming is so trash! Where am I even going? There. Oh my god, this platforming is bad. And somehow it's a actual significant part of the game. Are you kidding me? You're fucking joking. I honestly feel like I'm best off just running and jumping. Forgot to jump at the end. Yeah, this is really putting the dredge into Dread X. Yeah, it's just a matter of timing, and you can just reverse that, I think. Wonder how long this corridor is. Okay, that's a bad attempt. Maybe I'll slow down after all. Maybe I'll slow down after all. You know what that actually meant in practice? I'll do the exact same thing, but I won't run. Meaning I'll just take the same exact hits, but a bit faster. How long does this go on for? Oh my god. Now I can't even see anything. Like, this is so bad. Just reset. Like, if I take a hit, I lose so much visibility that it's just pointless to continue. What surprises me the most is how long this is. This whole game in general. Okay, you take a hit if you just walk into the spikes. It's so hard to tell when I'm too close. Honestly, I kinda saw Dread X Collection as like an opportunity for some small developers to get together and like show what they can do. And this is just making me want to avoid whatever this team does. I mean, when Unsorted Horror actually made me interested in following whoever the guy was who made that as a whole. Yeah, exactly. you make games like this, I think I'll stay away. That's it. Fight dev team. Be avoiding those. I mean, the Dusk dev has multiple games in this. At least two. This one has one. And... yeah, right there. What do we have? We have Pony Factory. And then there's a Squirrel Stapler is in, I think, the second one or the third one, which he released as a individual game recently. So that should be good, and this should be interesting at least. And then there's Airdorf, who made Faith, which I have not played, but people say it's good. What's next? Don't Go Out. Well, that's a different style.
You know, we all think we're the big hero of our own lives. The good guy standing up to the bad guy, getting the girl, showing the world just how special we know we are. You know, but when the sun goes down and instinct takes over, you quickly learn that the darkness doesn't share your delusions of grandeur. We only ever hear the stories of the survivors. The dead don't get to tell us their side.
Okay, what else have they done? I mean, it's good that the rest aren't that as bad, but that didn't inspire confidence. Oh, you cannot see game. I'm sorry. I forgot that this game is doing this thing, where I have to go back to this. But yeah, up next is Don't Go Out. Happy's Humble Burger Barn. I think I'll pass on the title and this previous game alone. Just don't. Subject 01110011. Generic, scary working at burger place at night. Click on character to select, then choose action. Click and drag cards to use. Oh yeah, I would assume that anything is better than that. That. Oh no, don't publish that. Oh, hello. This is different. This is not even in full screen. It's that different. Games built on Electron cannot be captured using game capture. Okay. Interesting. Streamer mode? I don't know about this. I don't know. I have just played a game with streamer mode, and streamer mode muted my voice. It's on by default, and it restarts the game, so I think I'll leave it on then. PM, 9 more hours. One action remains. Move, wait, die, or cards. Cards? Drop and run. It's me or you. Move. Something's coming. Game over. Wait. Cards? Light them up. Shoot flare. Ah. I don't get it. I didn't mean to do that there, but okay. Oh, he's dead. Blood ritual. Okay, what? Am I supposed to understand what is happening? I sure as hell don't. What? How do I undo? This is so stupid. What do you want from me, game? What is the goal of this game? What did the description say? Just don't. Don't play this game, is that the hint? I love these puzzle games that don't tell you what the puzzle is. This is somehow worse than the previous one. You have blood ritual on you. Please die. Well, that blood ritual did nothing. Yeah, we're done with that. That was rubbish. Didn't actually count as being completed. That was just pointless. Shatter.
When two previously unconnected groups meet, there is always a period of incompatibility. Now, on the micro scale, this just means some awkward handshakes and uncomfortable laughter. On a grand scale, it can mean the decimation of one of the groups due to disease, technological superiority, cultural assimilation, etc. However, we typically only view these interactions within the scope of our own species. When encountering less advanced life forms, the extinction can be swift and entirely unintentional. Indeed, more species have been eliminated by sheer carelessness than were ever purged as part of the plan. Now take that knowledge and apply it in the other direction. If we came into contact with a species far more advanced than us, they might not even notice us, and we might not notice them. Now we envision an alien invasion as gigantic ships in the sky raining down some kind of weaponized energy. In reality, it is unlikely we would have the capacity to even fathom in what form these higher beings would come. Do you really think a cat is aware of the nature of a car before it is ground into the pavement?
In the ruins of future Britain, new gods rule as rule the wastes. Rule as wastes. That would be something. And open it. No! Don't take away my mouse. I'm liking the style already, so that's good. Actual settings. Field of view is kind of low, but we'll manage. By kind of low, I mean really low. Yeah, this one's got style. I'm a fan of the green sky. Flashlight. Like most tech in Britain, this is a battered old thing, clearly repaired by many different hands over the years. Oh yeah, we gotta establish the word in Britain. Right, right. Can't do that without a phone booth. Got the Morgan, we'd all be dead. Government don't give two shits about us. These are hard times. There's so much bioterrorism floating around. Without divine nanotech, our crops would fail and we'd starve. If we didn't die from some hackers' fires first. Connect to the network first. Seeing any cables that I should follow? Nice music too. So far this is better than the previous 3 games combined. Our town's been loyal to Morgan since the world winter. We help nurture the fairy larvae to maturity. In return, we're given some of the most useful biotech in Britain. We're willing to trade some to get larvae. You can find it all over the place, but only if you're connected to the network. Larvae is really just data after all. Neural implants to increase stamina. 6 larvae. I don't think I have any larvae. How does one connect to the network? That looks promising. Neural implant. Install this, take it to the ruined church. A neural implant is a vial of hormones, enzymes, and nanorobotics. Modify a person's brain chemistry to access augmented reality network. Britain is a backwater country with woefully inadequate network infrastructure. Is that correct? Sounds about right. Rogue AIs wander the digital realm largely unchecked by the government. I thought my escape from London would be euphoric. For 30 years I've toiled in that dreary hill, following the loudspeaker orders, doing my duty. They said the countryside was nearly decontaminated, that we could move back to a paradise of green rolling hills. But this place is a wasteland. The local town, if you can call a cluster of crumbling brick walls a town. Were kind, at least. They gave me some biotech which I'm obviously not going to use. Some pagan nonsense about gods. If I would only get out of this country, make it to Nigeria, to Abuja or Lagos. I'll leave in the morning, head to the coast. Well, that worked out for you. Waiting for Brits to pronounce it the way it's written before we try it. So, I assume it's spelled correctly. I'm no Brit, but I can go for a Finnish pronunciation of Vorsere Teresire. I think any Brit would be proud. Is this not the ruined church? That's not the ruined church, no. The ruined church was this way. Yeah, Vorses Teresire. Sounds good to me. Oh yeah, this wasn't open before. This is a surprise. Faces are rare enough. Looks like you've got no neurals. None at all. You know the gods rule everything outside London, right? Without neural access, you'll be dead before morning. It'll be crazy. This one? Tell you what, down the hill there's a town. You can't even call it that. If you find any neurals there, I'll configure them for you. I feel like I missed this before. Was this here all along? Oh, you found an injector already? I'd better install that. Wrong hormone config will brick your brain. So give it here and stay fucking still. Unless you want the mental capacity of a turnip. Your brain has been configured to access the augmented reality network. In the metropolises of Abuja and Tokyo, this would mean a world of seamless capitalist integration. But in backwater Britain, outdated network infrastructure is ruled by rogue AI's version. But as gods, went through this. See any weird shit like giant pink insects and stuff? Don't worry, they're just our AI overlords. Smiley face. Hi. Oh, this is pretty cool. Save? You can save! Oh man, that's cool. Who made this one? They've got a sense of style. Very well. Premature form of a fairy, often traded as currency. Create the successor of fairy will call its raw network data into larvae. Fairy applications are loyal to a certain god, executing commands as needed. They also display fondness for humans, if nurtured in society. So their larvae is valuable. More larvae, please, because that gives me more stamina eventually. Hello. Joseph is sick. He's delirious with fever and his skin bloats with strange boils that twist into spiral pattern and bloom into vibrant colors. This is no natural disease. Tiny specks form the letters JJ on his neck. Must be the calling card of the fucker who engineered it. We've abided by government regulations all this time. We give the soldiers their tithe plus whatever else they ask for, but still they won't give us medicine. Tomorrow I'm taking Joseph to the Morrigan. I won't call that thing a god, it's just data. But so is our DNA, so is this virus. It's our last hope. Old money! Paper currency, bearing the insignia of an ancient dead empire. For those trapped under government rule in London, this is the only accepted currency. Though there is little to spend it on, as luxury goods from Asia or Africa are rarely imported. Hold it right there. This here's government checkpoint. You too thick to know what that means? Means fuck off. Unless, of course, you fancy giving this corporal something they can spend back in London. Eh? You know, this larvae crap. Real money or fuck off. You already got a few quid on you? I'm a man of my word, we'll let you through, so go on then. Peace off. Didn't really agree to this, but thanks. I have a checkpoint there. Population control, probably. They know there's 5 people on the other side and 0 people on this side. Why did I want to come here? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That was almost bad. I guess I'm not supposed to be here yet. To get that key from somewhere. Invisible wall? Invisible wall. Wait, what? Oh no, I think I've fucked myself. At some point I kinda went under the map. I get stuck there. Well, I can check out other places now. Yeah, I definitely did goof myself. Ended up being under the map and didn't even realize. Need more larvae, please. Invisible wall. Morrigan, I presume. Primate, your presence was predicted by Bridget and her divination algorithms. You are a vertebrae of special interest to us. Your arrival coincides with the birth of a divine pupa, a new god. Coincidence is statistically irrelevant, though we admit a curiosity for such irregularities. A test. We ask this primate to locate the divine pupa in the other world and return it to us. Our servants have left you a key. You need it. Rusted key. As Britain's wealth declined, so did its population, succumbing to genetically engineered diseases, starvation, or migration. So many old buildings were sealed up. Rot. Okay, so I just did things in the wrong order. It said I'm 30% through the game, but I really don't feel like that. Because there's an upgrade for stamina that requires 6 larvae, and I have found 2. One of which is over there still. No, actually 3, because there's also another one over there. Man, this is such a big step up from the previous games. I would say gameplay-wise, there's not much, if anything, to be said about this. But at least, like, stylistically, this is very much up my alley. Really wouldn't mind if you could move faster, though. Oh, I thought that was a save point. But it's a reality switch. Oh, don't be hostile. Divine Pupa. Chrysalis of a god. Bring this to the Morgan without leaving the other world. While most larvae will undergo metamorphosis into a fairy, in exceptional circumstances, a god is formed. The pupa, hunger for data, consumes an obscene amount of network resources. For this reason, it can only exist in the other world. An imperfect simulation of reality. Oh, there's multiple enemies. Oh, they block my way. Oh, okay. At least we have a checkpoint. Guess I'm waiting for my stamina to regen. That's fucked up. It was looking the other way this time. Then again, I already have the larvae, it seems. Or the pupa, rather. They just clipped through the door! You fucks! You can't do that. Using clipping through wall techniques voids your speedrun. This is very Silent Hill. Ah! Have a poopa. The primate has retrieved the divine poopa. Normally a fairy would retrieve such a precious entity. I was mocked by the other gods for sending a primate. And though you were slain by flesh things of otherworld, you succeeded in your task. The divine poopa you brought will soon mature. It will likely become a minor deity, little more than a fairy. But a single anomalous simulation predicted something exceptional. A near omnipotent god that could reshape Britain as it wished. This taking place in Britain is just too funny. And as young gods possess irrational affection for those who have helped them, this would make you a vertebrae of exceptional significance. This interaction has provided us with much data, primates, but now it is time for you to leave. It is exceedingly probable we will meet again. Oh, that's it? Oh. Now he's wearing a Santa hat. That's a bit of a letdown. Like, I like the way it looks, and I think the premise has promise. And the music was pretty good too. Like, it got two important things for a horror game. It's got a good setup and good style, but it just kind of stopped. Yeah, it feels like there should be much more to this. Okay, I don't know if the dev is doing something like this, because it would be a shame if they just abandoned the green sky and pink bugs ruling London as gods. I think you could do more with this. Come on, it looks really good. Okay, I kind of want to get... Oh, right, you can't see because the way it works. The other was pretty okay. But yeah, I wish I could do this one, but I have no fucking clue what's going on in it. And it just sucked. And what else do we have left? Hand of Doom. Oh, this looks great. I already like the look of this. Pony Factory. That's by Dusk Dev, so it's probably at least okay. Summer Night by Airdorp, so it's probably at least okay. Rotgut. This is probably a different Rotgut than the one I've heard of. I will say, looking at this screenshot, I am not convinced. Outsiders, again, looking at this shot, I am not convinced. Mr. Bucket told me to. I don't know about that. These three look pretty promising. Rest is good to great. Okay, okay. I'll give it a shot, but I won't give it a shot today. I actually gotta stop. Because there's actually much more to DreadX Collection than I expected. I thought this would be like 10-minute games each, but I've gone through almost 4 games in 2 hours. So they're apparently like 3 times longer than I expected. Although granted, this was long because I had to play twice because it's soft-locked. This was long because it was shit. This wasn't that long, I just didn't have a clue what to do and gave up. And this was pretty good. And about as long as it should have been. And even that took too long because I soft-locked. Just... Oh, Christ. That's a good track record so far. Soft-locked twice, didn't understand one of them sucked. But I assume it's gonna get better because, you know, this looks amazing. These are probably okay. And we'll see about these. Hand of Doom just got full of... Oh, shit. Oh, that's a good sign. That's a real good sign. But yeah, like I said, I'll come back to this, I don't know, tomorrow, at some point, next week, next month. It's the spooky month, so I'll probably try to play through this and maybe other DreadX collections and maybe stuff like Nightmare of Decay and Paratopic. And do I have anything else installed? Well, those come to mind immediately. Outlast, short, spooky stuff. But yeah, thank you for watching, have a good night, and see you later. Bye.